Hello friends, my name is Robert Mesa. I like the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This history is very beautiful, very interesting. When Santiago, a shepherd boy, has a dream that reveals the location of a hidden treasure buyer in the pyramid, his simple life suddenly splits. Part of him wants to risk going to propose it, and the other part wants to continue his simple life of a shepherd. A mysterious Taika king convinces Santiago that he has suddenly in discovering his personal legend. The old king tells Santiago that follow his personal legend to achieve it is the sole obligation of a person in real life. Santiago listens to his heart and decides to make a dangerous search of treasure. He sells his flock of sheep and goes to Africa, where they steal all his gold and live quickly shut down in the streets. He decided it was foolish to believe in their dreams and quickly gets up with a crystal merchant to save enough money to return home. After spending almost a year working for the merchant, Santiago has made a very successful business and has enough money to do what you want while walking through the streets to return home. Suddenly decides to take the risk and continues their search of buried treasure. He joins a caravan for dangerous desert crossing, and while walking past the slow, long days, he begins to listen to his heart and desert. He begins to understand what is the soul of the world and how it fits into it. When the caravan arrives at the oasis, Santiago meets a girl who falls in love from the moment he sees her. The local alchemist, a mysterious man who reminds Santiago of the old king, helps Santiago to continue their journey through the wilderness and teach more important lessons about life along the way. Tom James does not know he's getting wiser and a master in the art of living to the fullest no matter what. Although he has left his true love in the oasis, is determined to follow his dream to the end. After many adventures, dangers, and important life lessons, Santiago finally reached the pyramids. Your happiness finally reached the end of his journey that overwhelms him, and he is grateful to have had the opportunity to follow his dream. He begins to dig deeper into the sand in search of his treasure, but before he can advance much, a group of bandits appear, begin and robbing, force him to continue digging, and then go to not find any treasure. One of the bandits, as fate, Santiago gives an important clue, and when they're gone, Santiago cannot do anything but long, because really knows where his treasure ends up begin where his journey began, under the same tree where he had the prophetic dream several years ago. He thinks and finds a beautiful golden casket, a ribbon, and games. His next and last trip will return to the desert to meet with the woman he loves. Lives characters. Santiago is the main character in The Alchemist. He is a young pastor who has dreamed her about a treasure in the Egyptian pyramids. Rather than let it pass as just a dream, Santiago decides to follow her heart and go in search of his treasure. Along the way, he begins to grow and the wise in the wise of the world. Melchizedek, the old king. The old king comes to live in Santiago a day after he had his prominent dream and tells him that he has money to get his personal agent. He helps Santiago to make the decision to go in search of his treasure, and although James does not know, the old king is a good. The crystal merchant. The crystal merchant employs Santiago after he has stolen in Africa. Santiago had given up on finding your treasure and begins to transform the crystal shop. The dealer is a good man who is alright with James and even afraid of the change that takes the advice of James about the store. He begins to get more money into the business, and the storekeeper is very grateful to Santiago. Fatima is a young oasis. She is a beautiful in Santiago when he sees it falls in love with her, and I never want to leave the oasis. She also wants to Santiago and convinces him that he needs to go in search of this treasure. She wanted for him to return. The Alchimist. The Alchimist is a sorcerer in the oasis that helps Santiago in the second part of his journey through the desert. He helps teach Santiago about the soul of the world and also tells the boy that just before discovering where your treasure is going to be the toughest test. He also practiced alchemy to Santiago to show that it is possible to transform base metals into gold. This is all. Thank you.